Hello everyone, it's day 5. Can you believe it? We almost have a finished bag. I absolutely cannot wait to see your finished product, see what fabric you used, and to also see what your bags look like. So today we're going to assemble all of our pieces. Yesterday for day 4 we assembled our flap, our main body, our lining, and our strap. So now we're going to put all of those pieces together. So let's get started. Alright, now we're going to assemble our bag. We have our flap, our main body piece, and our lining. But before we do that, the side tabs. So what I did, I took each side tab, there's one on each side of the bag, and I placed it so that the D-ring is facing downward, and I found the center of the seam allowance, and I just found the center of the tab, and I basted it in place. I did that so when I'm putting the bag on the inside of the lining, I didn't have to worry about the strap tabs slipping out of place and they're not being even or lined up once you pull your bag to the right side. All right. So now what we're going to do, this is our main bag. You're going to flip it. This is the right side. You're going to flip it to the wrong side. You're going to take your flap and you're going to place your flap with the wrong side facing up, meaning you can see the magnetic snap, the male part of it. So your flap and your main bag, you should see the matching fabric. All right. So I'm just going to take a pin and just pin this in place just to hold it. So on the back side of your bag, your magnetic snap for your flap should be facing up, and then your female part of your snap should be facing up on the other side. All right. Don't sew this wrong because your snaps won't go together. All right. So I'm taking my lining, and this is the side that has the pocket. And I'm just going to place my bag on the inside of the lining. Alright, so everything should be tucked on the inside of your lining. So now what we're going to do, you'll take some pins or some clips and you're going to clip or pin all the way around. Make sure you match up your side seams and make sure everything is straight. Everything pinned, you're going to take it to the sewing machine and you're going to sew around. Make sure that you're getting your flap. You don't want to sew around and you leave part of your flap out. You want that in there as well. So use as many pins as you need to. Just make sure everything is lined up. Right, so now that we have sewn around the top part of our bag, what you want to do now, I'm just going to take some scissors and trim down my seam allowance to about 1/4 of an inch. So now what you're going to do, the opening that you left in the bottom, you're going to pull your bag through. Make sure when you're pulling through, you did get your flap sewn in nice and neat. I have had times where my flap wasn't completely sewn in. And if that happens, just go ahead and turn your bag back to the wrong side and sew around it again. Alright, so now what you want to do, you want to close up the opening that you left in the lining, and I'm just going to stitch really close to the edge to close that up. You can use some pins. Now that you have that opening sewn up in your lining, go ahead and place your lining on the inside of your bag. Make sure everything is nice and neat. And now what you're going to do, you're going to take this to the sewing machine and you're going to top stitch all the way around your bag, just making it, putting a nice neat finished touch on it. Alright. If you're using a cotton cloth, you can press this if you want to. But we're going to take it and we're going to top stitch. Alright, we're in the home stretch. You top stitched around your bag, so you can go ahead and close that up. Your magnetic snap. Last thing we need to do is assemble our strap. So the first thing you're going to do, you're going to take your strap and you're going to take one end of it. You're going to take your strap connector and you're going to go through the bottom, over the little bar, and through the top. Alright, so it should look like this. Alright, so you bring this down about 1 inch. And then you're going to fold it over and you're going to sew to secure that in place. Alright, once you have that sewn and secured in place, make sure you have the wrong side facing up. You're going to take your strap and you're going to place the end that doesn't have any hardware. You're going to place it through one of the D-rings on your purse. So my purse is facing with the flap facing up. So I'm going to place the free end of my strap on my left. So this is the D-ring to my left. And again, make sure that the wrong side of your strap is facing up. You want to make sure you keep that straight while you're doing this. All right, so once you have the free end through the D-ring, you're going to place it through the strap slider. So through the bottom, over the bar, through the top. And you're going to pull it through. All right. Once you're satisfied with how far you have it pulled through, go ahead and grab your swivel clasp, place it on the end of the strap, and then you're going to sew this to secure it in place. Once you have it sewn and secured in place, go ahead and connect your swivel clasp to the free D-ring. All right. And you are all done. So now you have a really quick and easy crossbody bag. And I call her Kayla. So say hello to Kayla. You have an adjustable strap. You have your flap with your magnetic snap closure, your inside slip pocket, and you have plenty of room in here for a wallet, your cell phone, and keys. Well, that is it. You should have a completed Kayla crossbody bag. I really enjoyed this process and I hope you enjoyed it as well. If you made the Kayla crossbody bag, don't forget to tag me on social media at LegionnairB, and also use the hashtag LegionnairB And I've included a link in your course material so that if you have any friends or family that want to learn how to make a crossbody bag for free, send them the link and let them experience the same bag making course that you have as well. Thank you again. I really enjoyed this process and I can't wait to see all of your beautiful creations.